Hi everyone! Today I want to talk about counterfeit, fake makeup and fake cosmetics. And for the main reason, actually, you know what? You can even call it the only reason why you should never, ever buy fake or counterfeit makeup. And this is not because the companies that are really producing these makeups are losing out or some other reason. The reason why you really should never do that is your health, because you can actually damage your health. You can actually die of fake makeup, counterfeit makeup, and it doesn't mean that every single one of them is highly toxic. But I was really surprised when the news stories emerged last week about the potential toxicity of all the counterfeit makeup, and when people were like surprised about it, that's what surprised me, because I thought that this was common knowledge. I thought that everybody knows that counterfeit makeup has all sorts of ingredients in it that you would never ever want to put on your face or in your body. And I thought that this is common knowledge. I thought everybody knows it. Apparently not. Everybody were so surprised about it. And that's why I thought that I have to make this video and tell about this as well, because there's never too much information about this out there. Because last year somebody that I knew who was using a lot of fake makeup had a mercury poisoning. That's a heavy metal, mercury, and she was in hospital for a pretty long time, and she was in very serious condition. She was basically, her family was told that they should, gather everybody around and say their goodbyes. So this is not what you want for yourself or for a friend of yours or anybody, just because you're deciding that you want some kind of makeup brand that looks like a real thing. And you know what? I know that a lot of people buy these things unknowingly, but a lot of people also buy them knowingly, knowing that it's a fake makeup, but because it's kind of like a real thing or it looks like a real thing, they think that it's almost as good as a real thing. Also, a lot of places or market traders try to tell you that, oh, it's the same thing because it's actually made in the same company or in the same factory where the other stuff, but it's just, kind of backdoor business. Or, oh, it fell off the lorry. Yeah, right. 2 million cosmetics pieces fell off the lorry because 2.2 million were seized in UK alone last year. And this is only in UK, and that's only what was seized. This is only a fraction what's actually ending up in the markets, in internet. So if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is, especially when it comes to makeup, because you're not going to buy or get the real thing, not in the quantities like that, in the market or from some website online for the kind of prices where you pay, I don't know, maybe 10% of the real price. It can happen with one product or two when there's a sale, but just check out that it's a reputable seller, or that you actually know the company that's selling, or if they have all sorts of makeups that are always 90% off, and that's pretty much the only thing that they're selling, it is not the real thing. Well, the chances are it's not anyway. I wouldn't trust. So anyway, what can happen if you're using fake makeup? It is actually scary. You can end up having all sorts of ingredients in it. Sometimes even things like feces, because they are sometimes produced in such unsanitary conditions that anything can end up in them. And like, seriously, do you want this kind of stuff on your face or inside you? Heavy metals, lead and mercury mainly. If you're having lipsticks that have lead and mercury in it, we all know that women are eating a lot of lipsticks in their lifetime. It's going to end up in you. You're going to have lead or mercury poisoning, and that can lead to all sorts of problems. You can actually have lifelong problems using these kind of things. You can end up with your nervous system being completely destroyed. You can end up with a brain damage, all because you wanted to save a few bucks from counterfeit makeup. Like, how about if you can't afford the kind that you want, or if you don't want to pay that much, buy some other company one, buy something else that is reputable. It doesn't have to be the higher end. Just don't put this stuff on your face or body or wherever. because really this is like the worst thing that you can do for yourself. Sometimes these things also have like arsenic in them, paint stripper, all sorts of things that you do not want any cosmetics to have in. And it's not always down to the producers being like evil or anything like that. It can just be because the places where they're produced are just so unsanitary. They don't care. They just don't care. Because for them, you are not the customer that needs to be kept. You are just one of so many customers that are buying this counterfeit cheap makeups. And it's not about keeping the customer. It's not about keeping you happy. They don't care. Because after you, there comes another one and another one. And they don't need to keep their reputation because you don't even know who they are. There is no company that name of which can be actually, looked up or something like that, because they are using other companies' names. Today there is one product that is really popular, for example, tomorrow there's another one. So there's not even any kind of consistency, because like, say you're buying 3 of some product today, in 3 months time it's not popular product anymore, so the market traders have new popular product on the market. So you knew that you ended up with chemical burns or skin rash or some kind of severe problems from it, so you're not going to be stupid and go and buy it again, right? But you go to the market traders and you buy a new thing from there, which is made again in the same unsanitary conditions, in the same horrible places, including the same horrible ingredients. Just believe me, you do not want to give these kind of gifts to anybody, even though they might look like the real thing. They're not the real thing. Just buy something that is cheaper, but from the reputable company, somebody that actually cares about keeping their customers happy, and that you know that you actually have somewhere to go with the complaints in case if you have any, which no company wants to have anyway. So anyway, this was a really, really long chat about the really simple thing. Counterfeit makeup can kill you. And if it doesn't kill you, it can deform you. It can cause you severe skin problems. It can cause you severe nervous system problems. As I said, even brain damage. For example, if you have mercury poisoning, you can end up losing your sight. You can end up losing your hearing. Do you really want that because you wanted to buy cheap counterfeit makeup? No, you don't. Seriously. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is the message of this video. Just wanted to put it out there because, as I said, I was really surprised that this is not a common knowledge. I was thinking everybody knows it. Apparently not. But even if one more person knows it now because I said that, and maybe you're going to tell to your friend as well, and their friend is going to tell to 2 friends, and maybe the information will get out there a little bit more. So thanks for watching, and I hope that there was some new information in this video for you. If not, then I just hope that you're taking care of yourself and your loved ones and don't go and try to buy counterfeit crap makeup. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next video.